Hi, my name is Frankie Davey. I'm an undefeated professional boxer in 9 fights. Today we're going to go over 2 key things that every boxer should master. Let's go. But before we get into the video, make sure you drop it a like and also subscribe to the channel. Boom. Okay, so we have your 3 essential punches in boxing. It's the jab, like so, the cross, the backhand, and the hook. So let's start with the jab first. The jab is the most important punch in boxing. I stand by that single-handedly. If you have a good jab, you'll be okay in boxing, you'll be all right. So why is that? The jab, it's many things, but it's the sharpest punch, the fastest. You can control distance with it. Everything gets behind the jab. You can't land any other punches without the jab first. So when you throw it, I'm standing head on to you. You throw it like this, straight out, use your shoulder, push it forward, turn the knuckles over, and you want to land with these 2 knuckles here. Elbow, you don't want to be flaring it like this. You want to keep your elbows tucked and land like that. A tip with the jab, as you throw it, always keep your other hand up. So in this case for me, my right hand, I'm throwing the jab and I'm keeping my right hand tucked to my chin. This prevents my opponent from landing their shots on me. If I throw my jab and my hand's here, I'm open for a counter, be it a left hook, right hand, whatever that may be. So always keep your right hand up when you're throwing the jab. Next, we have the cross, or the rear hand, your power hand. How do you throw this? Let me show you. So you've got your stance, your backhand, all again from the shoulder, and as you throw it, you twist and rotate your hip and pivot on your back foot, like that. And again, like with anything in boxing, but especially with your right hand, timing, precision, and accuracy is much better than trying to load up with loads of power and swinging like this. If you land a clean backhand, that'll do way more damage and is way nicer on the eye than big wild hooks. Rotate with your hips and your shoulders, pivot on your back foot and drive through, and that's where all the power comes from. A little tip is don't be wild, don't be swinging. Everything comes from your base and from the rotation of both your hips and your shoulders. The final punch we have is the hook, and this one's all about rotation. So you throw it like this, you stand here with your guard and you twist your hip, pivot on your lead foot, and your chin should be looking over your arm with your elbow and shoulder all in line, like so. When I first started boxing, I was taught this way. However, I've now, since I've become a professional, seen that many boxers don't pivot on their lead foot, but they do still use their hips. That's where all the power comes from. So it's almost like this. You'll throw the hook like this, but as you can see, I'm not pivoting on my front foot as much, not like this. So there's 2 different ways you can throw it. As I always say in boxing, if it lands, then it works. So you can choose which one suits you better, which one you prefer. Personally, now I don't twist too much on my lead foot, but you still can. If as I said, if it works, it works. If you land and there's power, congratulations. As with the jab, also make sure you keep your rear hand up when you throw it, because if you're throwing a hook and so is your opponent and you don't have your right hand here, you're going to get caught. So you want to keep that up as you're throwing the hook, or if you want to throw it without pivoting, it's like that. Okay, and lastly and most importantly is your guard. This is very important in boxing to protect yourself and keep yourself safe when you're inside the ring. So every time you throw a punch or punches, you want your hands to come back to your guard. This is how you keep yourself safe and ready. Also, your elbows, don't wing them out like this. You want them tucked in too. As you're throwing punches, everything is all tucked. Here, tucked, so that my body is protected and so is my chin and my head. A strong guard keeps you ready and protected. And that's it. Whether you're stepping in the ring or just hitting the heavy bag or pads, nailing the basics is very important and always makes a huge difference. Make sure to like the video, and maybe I'll see you in the next one.